If you could change any choices you have ever made, would you? You can always make another choice and change the course of your success. Everyone has the potency to make inspired choices. Get ready to listen, share, and experience the creativity that is you. Now, here is the host of Inspired Choices radio show, Christine McIver.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show tonight. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining live, we are about to have a real good time. And if you are listening in the replay, well, I can assure you, you're going to be hearing us having a real good time. So yes, I am your host, Christine McIver, here on the Inspired Choices Network. My show is called Inspired Choices. And tonight we're talking about how to know what your business requires. So if you're someone who is in your own business, or you're thinking about getting into your own business, or maybe somebody close to you is in their own business, you're going to be learning a lot about what will make a difference for your business to grow and expand. I have been in my own business now for 14 years. I'm in my 15th year of being in my own business. I have learned a lot. I have moved through lots of different things. And along the way, I have kept track of many, many, many things that I have learned, and I have grown my business from there. So it really is my hope that I can provide information and support to you so you can grow your business as well. And why do I care about that? Why do I want to do that? Well, I'll tell you something. When you're happy, you're going to be more prosperous, whether it's in your business or it's in a career. When you're more happy in your business and your career, your family's going to be more happy. When you're more happy and your family's more happy, you're going to attract clients and customers that are much happier to be connected with you. You're going to be more prosperous financially, emotionally, physically. Everything in your life is going to become bountiful, and you are going to share that with the world, even if it's just energetically. If you really want to really truly change the world, get happy. And we need to make money. So how amazing would it be if you were both in your own business and you were happy in that business? It really is my hope that this is something that's going to contribute to you to have that, whether it's you have a full-time career working for someone else, you're working part-time for someone else, and you're in your own business, starting your business part-time, or you're working full-time in your own business. More joy, more pleasure in the world does equal more abundance in every area of our lives. And this is what Inspired Choices is about. This is what Inspired Choices Network is about. And this is most especially what tonight's about. So I am a business optimization expert. I work with other entrepreneurs. I work with hosts here on the network to really optimize what they're doing, making more money, planning for the future. I have a package all about strategic planning. So if you're looking at what am I going to do next year, or I didn't do that great this year, connect with me. This package will absolutely set you in the right path of things that you love to do and have you make at least double that you have made this year for sure. So you can find me at inspiredchoices.ca. You can send me an email, Christine@inspiredchoices.ca, or wherever you're watching or listening from, you can just connect with me right there. So I am also the CEO and the founder of Inspired Choices Network. And this is a network where we work with business owners and entrepreneurs that want to no longer be the best kept secret and would love to have a global presence to grow their exposure, grow their reach, and grow their business as well. So if that's something that you've been thinking about, you definitely want to reach out and connect with me. We have got an amazing end of year package going on that people are just absolutely loving. And you know what? We'll just have a conversation and see if it's a match for you. So let's get into tonight's show. If you have any questions, I really would love to have those questions conveyed to me. Come on over to inspiredchoicesnetwork.com/chat room. This is a live chat room where we can take your questions. There's a big party going on in there, and this is where I can answer your questions live during the show. So let's get into it. So tonight, how to know what your business requires. There are endless articles telling you what you should be doing in your business. I'm sure that you see them. I'm sure if you're in your own business, you're always looking at like, what should I do? What should I do? While they may hold a lot of truth, those authors don't necessarily know and understand your business. Knowing what your business requires is a muscle you only develop over time. It's not instantaneous. I'm sorry, guys, but it can be faster when you learn some of what I'm going to share tonight. So just like a mother who knows what her child requires, an entrepreneur must know and understand their own business and what it requires. That is an absolute must if you want to grow your business and really thrive. So tonight, I'm going to show you how you can read your business and know the sign of what it requires. How much fun will that be for you? How much fun will it be for you to really tap in and know what your business requires and seriously start to change something and have more pleasure and more prosperity? Anybody? Can I get a hell yes? Anybody looking for that? I'm looking for that all of the time. I'm continuously looking for how can I have more and more and more of that. So the first thing I want to talk to you about, I want to ask you a question. And some of these questions you may think are a little weird, but the first question I want to ask you is, whose business is this? The business that you are in, whose business is this? Is this your mom's business? Is this your brother's business? Is this your best friend's business? Is this your coach's business? Is this somebody that you love and follow, that you emulate, your mentor? Is it their business? It's not, right? It's not anybody else's business, but your business. Write that down. This is my business. This is critical. I want you, if you don't get anything else out of tonight, I'm serious. This is a huge one. This is my business. I want you to celebrate your knowing on that. I want you to stand tall and proud. And I want you to own that every day. This is my business. I'm connecting with my business. I'm communicating with my business. I'm working with my business. My business is prospering. My business is growing. It is absolutely fantastic. And on a side note, my business is growing. We have just added 2 new team members to the Inspired Choices Network. We have got a big announcement coming up in January. My business is growing. And guess what that means? That means that I get to celebrate big time around every accomplishment, big or small, with my business. And I also get to have the responsibility of my business. And that's something that's so critical. You are responsible for your business. You are. No one else is responsible for your business but you. When you are willing to step into that space and you're willing to say, okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes to not only have my business grow, have my business prosper, have my business be something I look forward to going to every single day, be with my business on a daily basis, and be willing to lean in and take whatever classes, hire whoever's required to take my business to the next level. When you take that kind of responsibility at that level, everything's going to change. Everything is absolutely going to change. And I'm telling you, the best part of this is that you are going to have more fun than you ever even imagined. Having your own business is something that every single solitary person should do. I believe that 100%. My teacher, my marketing teacher in college told me that, and I went, that's crazy. And then I started thinking about it. And it was like, you know what? That's absolutely true, because there's so many benefits. And the number one benefit to having your own business is you personally grow. You have to. You have to. So you make the demand of yourself. You make the demand that you're going to grow. You make the demand of yourself that you're going to show up. So that's super, super, super important. We got lots of comments happening in the chat room. Karen says, until recently, it was a business based on others' opinions, not anymore. Of course, Because we're looking, when we first start business, 99% of us have no idea what we're doing. And that's okay. That's where we learn. We don't know what we're doing when we go to school either, right? That's where we learn. But as you start to look at that and you start to make choices, you're going to need to really pay attention to your receiving information from people, and you're bringing that information back to you and your business, and you're going to see what actually matches with you and your business. This is a fantastic understanding. When you get to that space, you start to shift. And that fundamental shift is going to make everything change. Now, being in your own business, what that's going to do is it's going to help you to grow, but it's also going to open up additional opportunities for you and your business and for your family. It's going to open up additional opportunities when things change. Now, remember, the only thing that's constant is change, right? Everybody agrees with that. I'm positive. The only thing that is constant is change. So if your job changes, if the economy changes, if you move, if any of these changes occur in your life, being able to say, you know what, I don't have to be dependent upon that other income, that other piece of business. I can depend on myself. I can depend on myself. You know, I was in human resources for 20 plus years. And a lot of people have talked to me about, well, I want to get a job that I'm secure in. I want to get a job that has a pension. I want to make sure that I am taken care of. I'm going to bust that bubble, because there is nothing out there that is more secure than your determination to show up every single day, no matter what you are doing. You cannot depend that a company is not going to change. You can't. You cannot depend that something is always going to be there. Now, I'm not saying quit your full-time job, but I'm inviting you into opening up your mindset around the possibility of starting your own business as well. Just keep your mind open. You never know what opportunities might come your way. So, as I said, the first question is, whose business is this? Now, I want to ask you, the next question is, what's your business's point of view? Do you know what your business's point of view is? Now, most of you might be going, that is a very weird question. That is a very weird question. And for some of you, it might be a very, very weird question. But here's the thing. Your business is its own entity. And we know this factually from many different angles, from legal perspectives, from energetic perspectives. We all know that a business has its own energy and it is its own entity. So when you're willing to be open to that truth, when you're willing to be open that that maybe is true for you, you can begin to look at, I wonder what my business's point of view is. Have you ever even considered that? What your business's point of view is? Now, I'm going to tell you this. It is so critical for you to understand that your business doesn't have a point of view. I know, I just asked you that question and then I just pulled it out from under the rug. But I want you to understand this. Even if your business had a point of view, the most important person's point of view is yours. That's number one. Number two, nobody else's point of view is more important, even your own businesses. But your business doesn't have a point of view. Your business has a desire to support you. Your business came to you so that it could come through you, because the makeup of you, the energy combination of you, your traits, your personality, all your desires wrapped up in this beautiful form of who you are is the energy that your business was attracted to. And so that business wants to come through you. This is so exciting, because when you understand that you are a valuable product to your business, now your business partnership starts. Your partner in your business is you. So stop saying I'm a solopreneur. Stop saying I'm alone in my business. Start saying I have a business. I'm a business owner. Okay. I want you to get rid of those terminologies. Stop saying I have a small business, because if you want your business to grow and you keep saying small, hello, Don't do that. Stop doing that. Okay. This is a really important point that I want you to embrace. Some of these things are going to set the stage for the next segment of our show, but they're also going to set the stage for you moving forward in your business. Okay, so we're already up to our first break of the show. Oh my gosh, we've got so much to cover. Do not go away. If you're on Facebook, please come on over to inspiredchoicesnetwork.com/chat room. Get into this party. It's a good party up in here. If you are on TikTok, I would love to have you join me there as well. I see your comments. I will be reading them during the break. I would love to have you join us live in the chat room, or send me an email, Christine at Inspired Choices Network. No, Christine at inspiredchoices.ca. And I would love to answer any of your questions that you have about tonight's topic or any of the other topics. All right, ladies, we're going to go to break. You're listening to Inspired Choices. My name is Christine McIver on the Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
Many of us make choices based on our past experiences or based on what others believe. What would our lives be like if we made our choices based on what we desire for our futures? When you join the Inspired Choices show with business optimization expert Christine McIver, you'll be provoked to look at what is true and what you know, but may not choose, that requires your attention. Christine does not hold back. She brings all her expertise to every show. Are you ready to create and live the life you truly desire? Listen for Inspired Choices every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
Are you a subject matter expert? Are you here to share your expertise with an audience waiting to hear from you in only the way you can deliver? Are you ready to have your voice amplified across the airwaves? Inspired Choices Network has a global radio platform streaming to millions of people across the world. Professionally produced and supported by an accomplished team every step of the way, you can broadcast from anywhere in the world, knowing your voice matters, and we ensure it is delivered with ease and efficiency. Eager to hear your message, the world awaits. Contact us today to become an Inspired Choices Network radio host. Email becomeahost@inspiredchoicesnetwork.com.
This is the Inspired Choices Show with business optimization expert Christine McIver. To participate in the program, join our live studio audience in our chat room at inspiredchoicesnetwork.com. You can also make the choice to ask or comment by email by sending to Christine at inspiredchoices.ca. Now, back to the program.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to jump right into this show. We're talking tonight about how to know what your business requires. So the first part of the show, if you missed it, you need to go back because it sets the stage for you to begin to lean in to know what your business requires. So we talked about whose business is this and what's your business's point of view. Now I want to ask you this question. How do you perceive your business? So just spend a minute thinking about that. How do you perceive your business? Does your business have a shape in your mind? Does your business have a color? Does your business have a certain voice? Is it a male voice? Is it a female voice? Is it a neutral voice? What is the energy or the vision that you have of your business? It doesn't matter what it is. There's no right or wrong. I just want you to spend a little bit of time. So you want to kind of make an avatar of what your business is all about. So I want you to check in with that. And then next, I want you to connect in with the business. And I want you to look at that business and now perceive what that business is all about. What is the energy of that business? What is that business? How is that business communicating with you? How is that business really showing up in your life? Now, if you are someone who is not happy with where your business is at, or you're worried about your business, if you're in any kind of fear with the financials of your business, I want to tell you something. This is a bit of a hard truth, but you need to hear this. You are judging your business. You're judging your business. Now, we've said this lots of different times. I'll say it again. If you are talking to your best friend or you're talking to a child, you would never be as hard on them as you are on yourself or on your business. Now, most people do not perceive their business as a separate entity to themselves. So if their business isn't succeeding, they're like beating themselves up, going, well, I'm doing something wrong. Like I must be really messing up, and what's wrong with me, and blah, 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 right? I did that. I absolutely did that. Everything that I share with you guys, I have probably done it many, many times. So when you're doing that, when you're, first of all, you're not separating out of, but separating as in the energies are separate and unique, and you're judging your business, you're criticizing your business. You know what starts to happen when you judge anything? Judgment creates a barrier. Think of it this way. You have got blinders on. When you are judging something, you have blinders on, and you cannot see what's outside of those blinders. When you cannot see what's outside of those blinders, you are going to miss opportunities. You're going to miss awarenesses. You are going to miss exactly how your business is trying to communicate with you. And so how do you figure out what your business requires if you're not willing to be in communication with your business? You can't. You have to be able to communicate with your business. And so in order for you to be able to communicate with your business, you need to, first of all, have all of your senses available to communicate, because your business is going to communicate with you in different ways. In addition to that, you have to come out of the judgment. And if you could say, even do this, I mean, I've done these things with myself and my mind and my ego, and I will say to myself, okay, all right, tomorrow morning, it's day one. I'm wiping the slate clean. I'm no longer going to be worrying about anything. I'm just going to put everything aside, and I'm going to start with a clean slate. I'm going to start again. And I've been in business now. I'm going into my 15th year of my business. And I can tell you that I did that so many times over the years. Now I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you a big secret. Every time you begin to evolve, grow, expand, up level, desire more, all of these things, every time you do that, there's going to be a rough ride, a beginning. There's going to be a rough ride. You're going to go into unknown territory. Okay. Things may not be as financially prosperous. It may be very uncomfortable for you. And then your business needs to realign, readjust for your new desires, for your new up leveling. And the first thing it needs to do oftentimes is clean house. So if you, for instance, let's say you said, okay, I want to work with clients who don't feel good about themselves. It's a pretty broad topic, right? Clients who feel good about themselves. And you go along and your business is growing a little bit and a little bit, and you've continued to up level and take your knowledge, your awareness, your abilities to another level. And then you say to yourself, okay, I want to work with women who are looking to have an online business, right? You just up-leveled. You up-leveled who you're willing to work with, and you've defined it very, very clearly. Well, there's 8 billion people on the planet. So what has happened is the energy has started to refine. So it's not going to be going out to 8 billion people. It's now going to be refined to going out to specific people. This is a good thing, because the more that you get a clearer picture, and I don't want to say super specific, so let me come back to that, but the more that you get a clear picture of where you are today and who you want to be working with, the energy, think of it like a telephone line ringing. that is going to get clear. It's going to be easier to be heard. It's going to be easier to be found. Energetically, that signal that you're putting out is going to be able to be picked up easier. Okay. So this is an important thing. So as you up level, as you refine a little bit more and a little bit more, some of the people that no longer match that new place you're going to support from, they will no longer be a match. So they will leave. Now, don't freak out. Please don't freak out. I want you to know that your business always has your back. The universe always has your back. And so when this refinement starts to occur, don't go into a beyond about it. This is very, very important. The universe will bring you more, but you've got to get really defined in this new way of being. Now, what most entrepreneurs will do, they will criticize themselves. They'll get mad at this ex-client. They will go into a very long period of being angry and maybe feeling like a victim. And they might even say, forget it. I'm going back to what I was doing. I don't like this feeling. Well, I want you to know something, that nobody grew in the comfort zone. Nobody ever grew in the comfort zone. So if you have a desire to have your business be double, triple, whatever it is today, I want you to get used to being uncomfortable. And I can tell you that when I first started my own business, when clients left, I went down a deep, dark hole. I really, really did. And I thought, oh my God, I need them. No, you don't. You don't need them. You need you. And you need to be able to communicate with your business so you know what your business requires. That's who you need. Clients are going to come and go. Always. There's always going to be people out there that are looking for what you have. And when you can get really clear about that, and you can get really solid in that knowing that clients are looking for what you have, it's going to be so much more fun, and it's going to be so much easier. And you're not going to be sending out the wrong signal. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm drowning. My clients are leaving. Holy shit, holy shit. No, please know the universe has your back, and so does this business have your back. So we need to get out of judgment. We need to drop those barriers. And, judgment is good or bad. Right? Judgment is not just necessarily bad. So if you're focusing just on the good things and you just are staying in that, you're also going to have those barriers up and miss opportunities. What's important is celebrate, absolutely, but do not judge that it's finally happened, or it's finally there, or this is kind of like, this is it. And when you say something along that line, even energetically, like this is it, you put up a barrier again, and you're going to miss opportunities. You're going to miss some signs along the path of growing your business and just being in your business every day. Growing your business does not necessarily mean you're going to have more clients, or you're going to have more team members, or you're going to be doing, working more hours. It doesn't necessarily mean that. Growing your business is actually being with it each and every day, and being involved with it energetically, and checking in on what works and what doesn't work. I want you to know that, yes, your business is here supporting you, but I want to ask you, are you willing to be accountable to your business like you were to a boss? Have you ever thought about being accountable to your business? It might be a strange question, and I'm telling you, it is one of those questions for me that really helped me when I was in some dark places. As I said already, you're going to grow, and it's going to be uncomfortable at times. But I can tell you, even this business with the Inspired Choices Network, where, we have absolute production days where you have to show up, and there's going to be someone there, and there's going to be a host there, and we need to do that work. It was one of the best things for me because it made me be accountable to my business. I had to show up. And I'll tell you, on the days that there wasn't something on the books that I had to show up for, I could get really lazy. I could get really, apathetic about the business, and I could go down that victim energy. And what I would do is, when I would notice it, I would be like, oh, And then I would say, and I always talk to myself like this, as if I'm the boss, I would say, okay, McIver, get up, get going, get to work. You need to be at work on time. What I would really love for you to acknowledge and write down is, I am the boss and I'm the employee. I am the boss and I am the employee. If you, the employee, do not show up, there's not going to be a business to run. And so when you can understand that, yes, you have many different hats that you wear, but this is the most important one to start with, is you are the boss and you are the employee. Being accountable to your business is going to make things easier as you go along with your business. Know that no matter what, you're going to always have more and more desires in your life and in your business. This is part of being a human, is to have desires continuously come up and come up. And when those desires come up, your business is paying attention. Your business is listening to you. Your business is watching you. Your business is connected with you all of the time. And your desires will be fulfilled as long as you are listening to your business. So we're going to go for our next break. When we get back, we're going to talk about, Christine, how do we listen to our business? That's an important piece and something that some of the things you might actually be surprised about. So please connect with me, Christine, at inspiredchoices.ca, and stick around for the next part of our show. You're listening to Inspired Choices with myself, Christine McIver, on the Inspired Choices Network. We'll be right back.
Many of us make choices based on our past experiences or based on what others believe. What would our lives be like if we made our choices based on what we desire for our futures? When you join the Inspired Choices show with business optimization expert Christine McIver, you'll be provoked to look at what is true and what you know, but may not choose, that requires your attention. Christine does not hold back. She brings all her expertise to every show. Are you ready to create and live the life you truly desire? Listen for Inspired Choices every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
How wonderful would it be to carry your favorite Inspired Choices Network host with you throughout your day? Well, now you can. Inspired Choices Network now has its very own mobile app. Our free app offers live streaming shows, along with thousands of podcasts and TV episodes. Our shows cover a wide variety of topics. Whether you're waking up with us, carrying us through the day, and taking us to bed with you, we're always here for you to enjoy. We're easy to find. Just search for Inspired Choices Network in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store.
This is the Inspired Choices Show with business optimization expert Christine McIver. To participate in the program, join our live studio audience in our chat room at InspiredChoicesNetwork.com. You can also make the choice to ask or comment by email by sending to Christine at InspiredChoices.ca. Now, back to the program.
All right. We are already up to the third segment. I can't believe it. These shows go really, really fast because I have a lot of fun. That's why they go so fast. Imagine if your days were so much fun that the time just went so beautifully that you weren't in that heavy regret, fear energy. When you're there, time slows down and it is painful. It doesn't have to be. I want you to remember that you get to make the choices. You get to decide how you're feeling. You get to decide your experience. Yes, we can experience heavy things, but it's our choice whether we're going to stay there or whether we are going to choose to move beyond that. And that's extremely important, especially when you're somebody that wants to have a happy life and grow your business. Okay, so we're talking about how do I communicate and listen to my business. Your business, when you acknowledge some of the things I've already talked about, when you acknowledge that your business has your back, when you acknowledge that your business came to you because it wanted to come through you, because of the combination that you are. When you also begin to acknowledge your capacities, When you get out of thinking that you're boasting about who you are or you're bragging, but you really begin to acknowledge your capacities, this is so, so important. Your capacities and your belief in who you are is going to start to move things in your business and your communication with your business. When you are in a really happy place, when you are in a place where you are falling in love with who you are, falling in love with your capacities, even falling in love with the silly things that you've done that you may have judged were right or wrong or bad, when you are in that space, you are able to hear better. Whether it's with your ear, it's with your heart, it's with your body, it's with your mind, it's with anything. You are able to hear better. The energies, this is basic energy 101, a negative energy is a very heavy energy. A happy energy is a very light energy. It's nearly like, visually, when I used to think about it, what would come up for me is like a heavy energy was like dark brown or black, right? It was really ugh. And a light energy was nearly see-through. It was just like so buoyant, so beautiful and light. And it was light to see through it. When you are in that energy, when you're in that buoyant energy, you are able to receive more information. I want to say that again. When you are happy and joyful and in buoyant energy, you are able to receive more information, most especially with your business. Now, what I really want you to remember is that your business is your business partner. And years ago, I had started a course. I had a course with a bunch of people. It was online, and I talked about, it was the pleasure of business. That's what it was called. And one of the very first sessions in the pleasure of business was I invited every business owner to go to their boardroom table, to sit at their boardroom table. And who do you think is sitting at that boardroom table? It's you and your business. Now, if you are the only team member in addition to your business, then it's the two of you sitting at that table. What would happen if you were serious, if you really got serious and you sat down and you really had a board meeting with your business and you asked your business questions? Many of you more than likely do journaling. Some of you might do auto writing. Some of you may tap into your higher self, your spirit. You may tap into even maybe having communication with people that have passed out of their bodies. You know, when you are tapping in and you're sitting and you're journaling, you're being quiet, you have intentional use, you're making space to intentionally ask questions and listen, you're going to start to receive information. You are. And when you acknowledge that your business is its own entity and you start speaking to your business as such, again, you're going to purposely be in receiving mode. You are consciously choosing to be in receiving mode. One of the best times, of course, to be in receiving mode is first thing in the morning, because you're not getting busy with your mind and going in all sorts of directions. One of the very first things that I will do in the morning, oftentimes just as I will open my eyes, is I will ask my business, what do you want me to focus on today? Now, I may not say those words, but because I've been doing this so often, as I just connect just with a thought of my business, I will start to receive information. I will. And then what's very cool, because your business is there to support you and guide you, your business is going to start to send information to you in many different ways. Your business is going to start to bring the connections to you that you are looking for. It's going to be working on your behalf. Now, here's the thing. You have got to be willing to challenge yourself and grow and learn and continue to grow and learn. You can't just put a desire out there and say, I want to double my income this year with my business, and then make the demand like, I just want to have time for myself. And I don't want to be like working for it 5 days a week. And I just want to work these amount of hours and Like if you put all of these restrictions upon your business, but yet you're saying you desire this, you're sending mixed messages, aren't you? So you don't have to work 7 days a week. Absolutely not. But when you are asking for a desire, then start to look at, okay, what would be required for me to fulfill those desires? Now, I have a desire to have a bigger business than I've ever had before. And so for me, one of the things that I knew what was required was for me to add more team members to my business. It was required. Now, if you want to grow and if you're getting busy, it's hard to think about growing your business with adding new people, right? And if you're worrying about finances and you're going, well, I got to pay those people, like, how can I pay them if I don't have the business? Well, you know what? How are you going to have the business if you're not able to do all the things that are required in your business? How are you going to do that? So this is where you want to check in with your business and really energetically get into a great space when you're communicating with it, and then ask it. So truth, would adding another team member assist in reaching our desires? And your business can communicate with your body. So if you've been on here before, I've told these couple little stories. I'm going to tell them again so you just know. I had been doing my own radio show years ago. And I had actually gone into a partnership with a woman. 2 months in, she decided she didn't want to do it anymore. Really impacted me hard financially, emotionally. It really, really took a toll for me. I was able to continue along and got to the end of that. And I was like, I am done. That is it. I am never doing this again. The end. And I was really, really angry. Again, I was in judgment. So the barriers were up, right? So I went away to a training weekend. And when I came back, one of the tools was to ask your business, what would you like me to focus on today? And I did it just like I said to you. I opened my eyes, I asked that question, and I honestly heard in my mind, radio show. And I was like, what? What the hell would we do that? No, we like things were terrible and, blah, 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 all that noise. And then I finally said, okay, stop, just follow it. Just follow the energy on it. So I did. Within 2 months, I was producing. I had my own radio show. Then I was asked if I wanted to produce. 6 months later, I was the least owner of that platform. And ever since, my business has been growing because I was willing to ask the question and I was willing to listen. Now, if you listen and you think you didn't actually hear that, or like whatever, you go into all the, oh, really, really, all of that nonsense, I want you to remember you can always make another choice. Okay. So this is not like you're going to, give away the farm. You're not making any of these choices just haphazardly. You're following your intuition. Remember that your business is your partner. And when you dance with your business partner, your business is going to have opportunities open up wide with you. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I want to come back. I want to circle back to desires. Do you know specifically what your desires are? Do you know what you want your business to look like? Now, this is going to evolve and change. But you've got to have desires greater than you are today if you want your business to change, right? And if you're not specific about your desires, your business doesn't actually know. So if your business doesn't know what your desires are, how can your business tell you what it requires in order for you to get to that desire? Make sense? You have to have a specific desire, and your desires can continue to evolve and can continue to grow. And so they should. And then your business will as well. Write down those desires. Tomorrow, sit down, write out 10 desires that you have for your business. I remember writing out my desires for my business. And this was about, I don't know, about 4 or 5 years ago. And I desired to have 5 team members. I can remember every year I would write down 5 team members, 5 team members. And I can tell you that this week, I actually made that happen. Today, we now have 5 team members with my business, and I am over the moon. Now, it took a lot of things for me to listen to and to take action on and to up-level myself and continue to challenge myself to be greater than I was yesterday, to get out of my own way, to stop the judgments and keep asking the questions. And as my business grew in different ways, this was getting closer and closer. You've got to understand that your business is always in communication with you, but are you listening? You've got to give your business ideas of what you desire and then communicate and listen. Now, we're talking about a lot of things, and we're going to go to our next break shortly. But what I'm telling you to so far is a lot of intuition. It's a lot about checking in with you. It's a lot about, not about business acumen specific, right? This is the forefront of all of it, but I don't want you to throw out anything. Business protocols, business actions, business steps, and everything so far that I've been talking about tonight, they all should be part of the business, that the business tools, the business additions that you bring to your business. All of these things are required. Don't do it one way or the other. A lot of spiritual people throw out all the logic, throw out all the business steps, and they just want to do it, oh, I'm just following my knowing. Okay, but you also are in a human body and you are operating within the earth plane where we communicate physically, where we use different tools to connect. Today, we use a lot of social media, we use email. Don't eliminate anything. Allow you and your business to have all of these things at your disposal to really hit those desires. All right, we are up to our last break. Don't go away. You're listening to Inspired Choices. I'm Christine McIver on the Inspired Choices Network. I can't wait to see you on this other side.
Many of us make choices based on our past experiences or based on what others believe. What would our lives be like if we made our choices based on what we desire for our futures? When you join the Inspired Choices show with business optimization expert Christine McIver, you'll be provoked to look at what is true and what you know, but may not choose, that requires your attention. Christine does not hold back. She brings all her expertise to every show. Are you ready to create and live the life you truly desire? Listen for Inspired Choices every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
Are you a subject matter expert? Are you here to share your expertise with an audience waiting to hear from you in only the way you can deliver? Are you ready to have your voice amplified across the airwaves? Inspired Choices Network has a global radio platform streaming to millions of people across the world. Professionally produced and supported by an accomplished team every step of the way, you can broadcast from anywhere in the world, knowing your voice matters, and we ensure it is delivered with ease and efficiency. Eager to hear your message, the world awaits. Contact us today to become an Inspired Choices Network radio host. Email becomeahost@inspiredchoicesnetwork.com.
This is the Inspired Choices Show with business optimization expert Christine McIver. To participate in the program, join our live studio audience in our chat room at InspiredChoicesNetwork.com. You can also make the choice to ask or comment by email by sending to Christine@InspiredChoices.ca. Now, back to the program.
Oh my gosh, I am having so much fun. I'm really loving it, and I'm loving all the people in the chat room. This is fantastic. And everybody on TikTok, thank you so much for being here. All right, I want to tell you something. This is a big one. Your business is following you. Your business is following you. Your business is like that. Remember that those dogs. There was the big dog and the little dog, and the little dog was going along following the big dog. Well, you're the big dog. You are the big dog, and your business is following you. And your business, just like that little dog, will do anything it can for you. Understand that you are the big dog. You are the one that is actually moving forward, and you're the one that is actually creating your business, and your business is following you. Now, you have two main jobs. You, the owner, the boss, you have two main jobs with your business. Your first job is your desires, knowing your desires, listing your desires, getting in touch with your desires, visiting your desires, really embodying your desires each and every day. That's your first job. It really, really is your first job. Your second job, my friend, is to listen. It is to listen. That is your second job with your business. It's to listen, and it's to be willing to listen without judgment. Now, we had a question in the chat room, how to listen without judgment or decisions already made about what you will or won't do. Okay. Is it judgment? Truthfully, is it judgment or is it fact? So if you're looking at your business and you're saying, okay, so for me, whatever it is, let's say you were saying this, for me, traveling the world is not something I'm interested in. That's not a judgment. It's a preference. Okay. That's a preference. If you're looking at your business and you're saying, no damn way am I traveling and blah, 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 and you're all in that, that's a judgment. So I want you to look at the things that light you up and the things that are not of interest to you. There is a difference. You get to have preferences, but when you bring the energy of judgment, that's when things get really, really crazy. So I hope that answered your question. So what I want you to remember is it's so important that when you are communicating and wanting to communicate and receive communication from your body, is you want to not eliminate anything in your business, not to eliminate any opportunities. Think about this, my friends. If you are open to receive and really willing to communicate with your business, and you're open to everything, when somebody talks to you about something, when somebody's putting an opportunity out there, be willing to have an open mind and be willing to consider it. Do not make snap decisions. Snap decisions made when you're angry will eliminate possibilities. Snap decisions made when you are in high joy will have you jump in without connecting in with yourself and your business. Don't do that. Do not decide on anything forever until you try it on. Give it a try. If I hadn't said yes to radio again, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. There wouldn't be hosts creating around the world. There wouldn't be listeners learning from those hosts. Honestly, that one question, and I can say it now humbly, that one question that I asked that day changed a lot of people's worlds. What if you asking that question each and every day changes people's worlds and you don't even know about that yet? How amazing. How amazing would that be? And are you willing to have that much amazement in your life? Really, most of the time, the business owners need to get out of their own way because they're making these decisions and cutting things off. Your business is your boss, or your business is your main consultant to your business. You are the business's boss, but when you see it as a partnership and you're working together, your business will communicate with you. It will put things in front of you. It will show you different things. It'll bring you the opportunities. It will bring you the connections. It will communicate with your body. It will communicate with your mind. It will communicate in so many different ways. When I was looking at really moving forward with my business, and when this first opportunity of ever being on a radio show came to me and they asked me, my entire body shook. My body was not going to let me miss this opportunity, but I already had the desires out there. So my body knew, okay, I got to get Christine on this path to get her to these desires, because that energies match for her. My friends, there's so much more we can talk about. Please do come back next week. We've got another fabulous show lined up for you. I would love for you to reach out to me, Christine at inspiredchoices.ca. I give everyone 30 minutes. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And you know what? Let's get happy. Let's have happy businesses. Let's have prosperous businesses. And let's really change the world from our space of joy and have great communication with our businesses at the same time. So until next week, I want you to remember, you can always make another choice. Mwah. Bye for now.
Thank you for choosing to listen to Inspired Choices Show. Christine McIver will return next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com. We hope you'll join us. Until then, be willing to choose what you really desire. This is your life, making the choices that bring you all that you desire.